What's up, everyone? We're going to take a look at the MISC StarLite. It is honestly the first beginner refueler. Um, Before this, there's been only one, technically two, refueling ships, but the other two are the same ship chassis, just different. One's more military, one's not. That's the Starfare. This is the same brand as that MISC Starfare, but this is the MISC StarLite. And it is probably the entry point for many people into the the refueling business. And we're gonna check out the interior today, and see what it's all about, and might even do a mission as well. And yeah, get to it. So from the outside, I don't really have too much to interact with from what I remember. The only two things you really probably interact with at all, if anything. Your fuel port here, so when you're refueling, this will pop out. You're refueling your ship, which if you're a refueler that ran out of gas, I'm sorry to say, maybe not cut out for the job. To be honest, there's also a release here. I'm guaranteeing. I guess this would probably be what you would need to. What the heck? Why is my gun blue? There you go. This is what you probably need to open up to actually remove the module, these fuel bags, or whatever they're called, fuel pods. I don't know if you can fit any other fuel pods in here. Maybe we'll be able to. I'm not sure. I'm also new to refueling myself, so I guess we'll see as time goes on. So those are the two things I have found that you can interact with on the outside of the elevator. There's only one way and one way in and out of the Starfare, or the StarLite, sorry. And that's this elevator here. We'll go ahead and go on up, and as you come up here, you'll first see the component access. So this is like your engineering room. You have all the access to every component you need, plus an engineering terminal. I think that might be a computer down there. You also have your suit locker and weapon rack right there, as well as a kitchenette here and a bathroom here with a functioning mirror. Hello. I stole the ship. What thief. I robbed the ship. Okay. You also have some storage up here, access to, your engineering supplies, and then your bed, which also, I believe it looks like, mentions an escape pod? Huh. I did not know that this was an escape pod as well. That's cool. Maybe a pretty comfy one. Who knows? But yeah, there you go. This button will send the elevator up and down if you need it. And then we'll do a quick cockpit tour. You get a fire extinguisher right there, just in case you need it. Doesn't look like there's anything else that's interactable in here. So yeah. Alright, and it's pretty similar to what I would say like the Freelancer, or not the Freelancer, what ship am I thinking of? Oh, the Hull A. Yeah, the Hull A. This is a very similar cockpit in opinion to the Hull A. You got your flight ready, engine over here, VTOL, all the stuff you would normally see. Self-destruct, don't touch that unless you need to. There's a remote turret on top as well, so if you need to be like landed or whatever, need to defend yourself from like ground support or ground troops, there's that option for you if you want. Oh, hit that. And then there's nothing else I saw, but there's one thing. If you want to go into refueling mode, to actually start refueling someone's ship, you have to hit M, which is like the same button you would push to go into salvage mode, mining mode. Same thing here with refueling, except this is refueling mode. That is M again, if you want to hit that. Otherwise, it'll be whatever custom keybind you set it to if you decide to customize your keybinds. As you can see there, I'm in refueling mode, and then when you're in refueling mode and you've docked with another ship, you will need to, first off, dock with a ship in refueling mode, and then you will go ahead and hit deploy, which deploy drops down this refueling system. So this is how you'll go ahead and set the, start refueling someone. You can also set the price on here if you want, how much you want the gas to be, how much you want the quantum to be, and then when you're ready to go, you hit open, and then start refueling, and it will refuel down these lines, and you'll be good to go. Other thing to note is if you want to close it there. I think this is how you like siphon gas. I'm not sure. Never done it myself personally. Another thing to note as well is, well, we'll exit refueling mode real quick so I can land properly. When you spawn a ship, when you spawn your StarLite, and you'll need to, get some gas. It's not free. You don't come with gas. So go ahead and go to your mobiGlas. And then you want to go to landing. And refueling this, you'll do from this menu, not from this menu, but from the manual menu. And as you can see here, you have two pods here. Doesn't matter. I don't really find it useful to choose a specific one. I'm just gonna fill up the quantum one with pod one with quantum. Buy that. I'm gonna refuel that. Then I'm gonna go ahead and buy full load of. Oh, why is it not gonna let me buy anymore? That's odd. We're gonna fill up as much as we can on hydrogen. Maybe I can see if I can get a little more out of that. Looks like not. But as you can see here, each bag holds about 20 SU of fuel. Now, if you come here, you can see that we officially have fuel in our tanks. And if you say, like last night, I was trying the ship out, I accidentally bought 2 pods worth of quantum fuel, and I wanted 1 quantum, 1 hydrogen. In that scenario, if you wanted to get rid of it, you don't have to take off the pod and buy a whole new one. There is a purge fuel button up here, and for the sake of the video, I'm going to purge the fuel out of the hydrogen. Purge fuel. There we go. Now it's empty. So I can fill it up back up with hydrogen if I want, or I can fill it up all the way with quantum. There's that. And yeah, that is the StarLite. I'm going to play a little bit of a short video of me actually doing my first ever mission. Doing the refueling missions, which you can now do in 4.8. What that is with your StarLite, which is about 55 USD war bond, or about $60 if you use store credit USD as well. $60 USD. Anyway, you can either do refueling missions with your StarLite that you may have just purchased in game or on the Pledge store, or you can even use your Starfare. But I would say early on, the Starfare would probably feel like a little bit of overkill. But if you already own one in game, or if you already own one through your Pledge store, I mean, nothing's stopping you. Go ahead, freaking full send it. And that is the StarLite from MISC, and it's I would argue, a fantastic ship, a great entry to the refueling lineup, because there is only one other ship that does this. So glad to see a new addition, an actual entry point. I believe the Starfare is like 40 something million. This, I will probably guess, will come way lower than that at AUC value. Probably, I would assume, around the range of 4 to 5, 6, maybe 7 mil. We'll see how it goes. But that is the StarLite. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. We're making our push for 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. If you don't mind, please leave a like, maybe even a follow. And we are probably going to be using this here in the future on my streams on Twitch. And if you want to get some content there, don't mind leaving a follow over there as well. That being said, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you guys next time out here in the verse. Good night, y'all.